Thank you for purchasing the HRT ARC Series belt. Due to its highly modular and configurable nature, the ARC belts are shipped unassembled. Let's get yours built. When you open your package, you should receive a Tegris core, a pair of laser-cut sleeves, section of 1 wrap, and a hardware packet which contains 1 G-hook and 2 tri-glides. If you also ordered the Cobra buckle upgrade, that would come in the package as well. First, let's prepare the sleeves. For this video, we will assemble a belt using our recommended configuration for a right-handed shooter. We will start with laying out the 2 sleeves like this, with the sewn edges facing away from you. Take the left sleeve and fold the 1-inch webbing like this into a loop. This will be for the included G-hook to attach to. If you are using a buckle, such as the optional Cobra buckle, weave the webbing through the non-adjustable side. Then route it through this slot and run through the tri-glide this way. Finally, double back the webbing here to lock it in. On the right sleeve, put the second tri-glide away as you won't need it. Simply weave the 1-inch webbing through the adjustable side of the G-hook or your buckle of choice. Now that the sleeves are prepped, we can assemble your belt. Take your Tegris core, carefully snip the zip tie, and unroll it. The core is contoured to fit the natural shape of your hip, while keeping your sidearm, magazines, and other accessories close to your body. A simple way to remember is to always keep it smiling. Secondly, we need to decide which way to capture the tail. For most users, we recommend putting the core's head opposite of your holster and the tail on your holster side. Since this video is setting up a belt for right-handed shooters, our tail will be captured on the left side to allow maximum adjustability. Once you have the orientation, slide both sleeves over the Tegris core. Engage the locking tabs and close the flap like this. Keep in mind, the sew lines of the sleeves should always be pointed down. On the non-holster side, either tuck the excess webbing inside the sleeve or cut off the excess with a hot knife. Pro tip: for sizing, we recommend starting with 1 slot open on the head end and perform coarse adjustment by moving the tail and sleeves until the belt is roughly the size you want it. Then, latch the tail end into the appropriate slot. Thereafter, fine adjustments can be made using the 1-inch webbing on this side of the buckle. Pro tip number 2. The lip on the protective closure should be tucked inside the sleeve, so that your tail end will be guided into the sleeve when you don the belt. Also, if the opening is too tight, feel free to open it up so the core slides in smoothly. The sleeves themselves are not load-bearing, and being a little loose won't hurt it. Pro tip number 3. If you find yourself rarely needing to fine-tune your belt size on the fly, you may want to get rid of this loose webbing by weaving it just like the non-adjustable side. Route the webbing accordingly, run it through this slot, across the second tri-glide that we didn't use, and double back. This gives you the cleanest setup with nothing dangling to get in your way. Pro tip number 4. Some users may want the tail captured in opposite direction, which is perfectly acceptable. Simply rotate the Tegris core completely around so that you can maintain the way it contours around your body. Do not flip it upside down. It will be even more uncomfortable than traditional straight-walled belts. Just remember, it depends on the type of holsters you will use. The tail may bottom out at where the holster is mounted. This will limit how much overlap you can access and potentially limit adjustment ranges. Pro tip number 5. Although there is no limit on how much you can overlap the belt, if it gets excessive, you can simply order another core from us. Because the ARC belt is fully modular, getting fit and losing weight will not require buying a whole new belt. Pro tip number 6. There are a few ways you can use the included one wrap. One is to secure the loose webbing on your holster side by weaving it through an opening. Another use is for husky-sized users who may not have enough sleeve-mounted Velcro wrapping around their side to minimize the chance of rear-mounted pouches from lifting. That's it. Your belt is now complete. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at the link below. Thank you for purchasing your HRT ARC belt.